There have been some pretty cool changes to the roster since the last video that I made. Going over my 3 rosters, I'm now making more gold than ever. I'm making around 450 to 500k per week. It's pretty insane, which I am going to make a video detailing everywhere that I get my gold from raids, from trading to auction books, I mean all kinds of stuff. So stay tuned for that. Make sure and subscribe to the channel if you're wanting to see that, because that'll be likely one of the next videos I post, as I have all the information, just getting it put together for the video. But enough of that talk. Let's go over the roster on Ivory Tower Release Week. Let's get into it. We'll start with the main roster, which is on Zosma, and we'll start with my Glavier. The biggest change that you could obviously see is the plus 22 weapon. If you didn't watch that video of me honing from plus 20 to plus 22, go watch it. It is on my channel. A couple videos ago. We honed it on stream and it was a freaking blast. I can't wait to go for plus 23 here in the next couple of weeks. As far as gems, I haven't upgraded her gems at all yet, because I'm waiting for gem prices to go down. Level 10s are around 475k, which is insane. So I'm just stockpiling gold right now. I'm planning to buy some gems for some other classes too, which we'll get into in just a second. But I really just need my half moon / level 10 gem, and then I'll be waiting for a while to get the level 10 gem for my Raging Dragon Slash, because that's the weakest damaging skill, so it's not going to make that much of a difference in my overall DPS, but the Half Moon Slash would be a very good investment at this point. And I've upgraded my accessories, so I'm around 1835 spec. It depends on which bracelet I'm wearing. Right now I have a 3-line damage bracelet with spec on it, so I do more damage with this bracelet if I have a crit sent in the party, or if my crit is just pretty good. So typically I wear this with my static. But I've got some pretty good elixirs this week. I have 452 elixirs, which I think was pretty good for my first week just trying to cut it. And now, after reading a lot more material on elixirs and elixir strategy, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to get my 35 set next week and my 40 set within the next couple of weeks. Even with these elixirs on my gear as is, without the 35 set, or obviously not the 40 set, I've already seen about a 5 to 7% damage increase, which is really freaking cool. She's pretty much just chilling. I'm stockpiling gold. My plans are to get to hard Thamine with a plus 25 weapon and plus 20 armor, and one of my armors will be plus 21. And if I have more mats, or if mats are a pretty good price, I'll probably keep honing my armor to get all plus 21s, but it really just depends on the material price, because I would love to be higher than 1630 going into the raid, especially with all my armor pieces being 1630. But if that's not possible, that is okay. Moving on to my Slayer, she was a lone 1590 or so the last time that we were on board with her in the last video, but she's 1610 now. I am definitely pushing to 1620 with her, but I'm only going to be using Bound Leap, or if material prices just continue to fall, then I will consider buying some mats for her to get her to 1620 as well, because I really want to get a plus 20 weapon. She's a plus 18 right now, but I really want to get that plus 20 glow, get her up to 1620 doing hard Voldi, get her some freaking legendary elixirs, get her that 40 set, and be doing normal Thamine by the time it releases in April. But I also switched back to Punisher now that I have the second purple wealth rune. Thank goodness I finally achieved what I thought was the impossible. I am able to do the 1 cycle build with Punisher, and I'm enjoying her more than ever now. I started out as Punisher, went to Predator, and I'll be honest, I got really bored of playing her. I lost all motivation to continue pushing her because I just wasn't having that much fun on the class. But now that I've switched back, I'm doing 1 cycle build. I've gotten her 5x3 plus 1. We've got almost 1800 spec. And I'm just waiting for the gem prices to come down. I'm going to get her another level 9 for Furious Claw, and then a level 9 cooldown for Brutal Impact, and a level 10 for her Bloodlust skill. Despite my not honing alts to 1580 video, I honed my Gunslinger to 1580, but she was 1565 already. So it was only about 40k gold to get her there, but it was definitely worth it as I really enjoy my gunslinger and I want to bring her up, but I really just wasn't able to continue getting free hodes from the advanced leap stones because the percentage was so small. So I needed to step in and just get her to 1580. And it was, again, only about 40k or so. And I really am enjoying Time to Hunt. I've been playing Time to Hunt for a while now. I'm not trying to push her to hard at con. I'm not trying to do anything like that. I'm just chilling, having a good time playing her still, earning some gold, and slowly gathering up my Akon pieces. As far as my Deathblade is concerned, she is in need of a serious makeover. Okay, she is gonna be going, oh my god, level 5 jibs. I sold all of my jibs so I could get level 10s on my Glavier way back when I got all 10s, or mostly 10s, when Akon came out. I was so into it, and I don't regret it at all. At the end of the day, Remaining Energy is still a really good engraving. It's just not that much fun, and I don't have a lot of fun playing my Deathblade right now. So I'm very eager to see where this balance patch could take me in terms of the Deathblade, and the possibility of honing her up to do more raids, investing in her a little bit more. And I won't talk too long about my Sork and my Paladin. To be honest, they are both just chilling where they're at. I am likely not ever going to invest in them past what is extremely cheap. So they're both 1540 to 1550 here. They are just gold earners. And on that note, let's go ahead and move over to my Xena account. This is my second roster that I started about a year ago with my Berserker at 1520. He's just chilling right now. But he was the first character on this roster, and after that I've made all of these characters with either events or story expresses, power passes that were free, etc. I've only actually gone through the story with my Berserker, but let's get on to the main real quick. So if you've caught any of my streams over the last month or so, you probably know that I got an accessory that I sold for 200,000 gold. And I actually use that for the legendary skins on my Soul Eater because they are so sick. Honestly, I might sell the weapon one. There's really no point. If the price goes up a little bit, I'll probably sell it. Or if it stays kind of stagnant in another month or two, I'll likely just sell it for gold because I don't really need it, as I like this skin better anyways. I think this is really cool and it goes with the whole outfit. So I'm chilling with this skin. I don't really need a legendary skin. And as far as what my future plans for her are, when she came out, I was so hyped, and I still really enjoy the play style. I play Full Moon right now with 3 Adrenaline, and I play Nightmare. The thing that I don't necessarily love is the length of time that it takes to get that burst meter up. It's just a little bit too long for my liking and a little too punishing if you miss any of your attacks in that burst window. And for that reason, personally, I'm not really looking to continue pushing her up to 1600 or 1620 or anything like that. So she's just gonna chill right around 1585 here, and when I hit free hones, I hit free hones, and she'll probably go up to 1590 or so at the highest, unless they make some type of honing nerf or something like that that makes it much cheaper to get to 1600 than it is now. Then she'll probably just chill right around here. But she has awesome chaos dungeons, which I really enjoy. Her overall playstyle is super enjoyable, so every time I get on her, I really enjoy going through the raids, going through whatever activity that I'm doing at the time. Moving on to Fairy BB, my second most enjoyable class on this roster. I switched from Drizzle to Wind Fury. I went with the 1200 crit, 1000 swift build that plays Nightmare, and I have so much fun on this class because you don't have so much swiftness that you're absolutely rolling your keys. You still have a really nice rhythm to your rotations and how you use your skills, which is one thing that I absolutely love about the class, and that's why I fell in love with Glavier in the first place, is the rotation through her damaging skills. Even still now, through her burst skills, are just so smooth. It's so satisfying to go through them. But I am seriously considering using the Path of the Soul Eater, or the Path to Theamine, likely is what it will be called, when it comes in April on my Aeromancer. I'm strongly considering it because I really enjoy this class, but I just don't necessarily want to spend all of the gold to hone her to 1580. But with the Path of Tooth Theamine here in a few months, it will make that whole process much cheaper. Going from 1540 to 1580, it'll probably cost something like 70 to 80,000 gold, which is not too bad. Plus, if for some reason they have any other extra honing buffs or nerfs, however you want to look at it, from 1540 to 1580 between these next 4 months, that'll make it even cheaper. So I'm thinking that that's what I'm going to do, because I really enjoy playing this class. I have a ton of fun, and that's what the future plans for my Wind Fury Aeromancer are. And in terms of my Reaper, I'm thinking I'm going to get her to 1540 whenever the balance badge hits. Is she will not be getting gatekept near as much, because the public eye will definitely see her as a viable, strong class. And I'll be able to start doing Hanabaton with her. Of course, I'll do them rested and all that good stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. But as far as these other three, I'll likely just kind of keep them around 1520 until or unless they give us some type of honing buff to 1540. If that's the case, then I'll probably go ahead and hone them to 1540, except my sharpshooter, because this boy is getting deleted for Baraka whenever it comes to the West. And I'm so freaking hyped for it. I'm playing the front attack build 100%. Wish it was coming in February, but that's okay. But he's getting replaced, so I'm not going to invest really anything in him from this point on. And I haven't really invested much in him in the first place. And while I had a ton of fun playing on Jumpstart server and making and trying new characters, especially because we got a free event over there besides the Aeromancer event, that was pretty cool. And very nice to try out Pistolier Deadeye. I don't think I'm going to be investing too much extra time into this roster, because for right now, I think that I'm kind of reaching my limit on the actual time that I can put in to the game and these rosters with everything else going on in my life. I think that I have reached close to my max efficiency here on a consistent basis anyway. So to continue to push this account and, you know, do horizontal stuff on it and all that, it just, I think, be a waste of time, and it would be counterintuitive. I still do the raids on these characters, and I definitely have fun doing them, but as far as expanding this roster anymore, I don't think I'll be doing that unless they somehow reduce the time that dailies take, or maybe they reduce the amount of raids that you do per week, per character, or something like that. Then maybe I might start expanding this one again. But while I really have fun on it, this one is going to be chilling for the time being. So that is pretty much it for my roster update. I'm going to be doing another one here in a month or two after I get my elixirs. Hopefully after I get a 23, 24, maybe a 25 weapon. Who knows, man? My weapon honing luck after plus 20 has been so good. So hopefully that continues. I'm currently in the process of putting the video together that is going to be a complete breakdown of how I earn all my gold. Just this week I earned about 480,000 gold, and I didn't even get all my raids done. So if you're interested in checking that out and seeing how I actually earn that much gold through these rosters, then stay tuned. Make sure and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, especially if you like Lost Ark content. Let me know where y'all are at. I love hearing back from the community, from you guys. So let me know what you're doing with your roster, especially where you at on the first week of the Ivory Tower Abyssal Dungeon release. And if you were able to do it this first week, how did it go? Aside from that, that's pretty much everything for this video, guys, and I will see you on the next one. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day and a Happy New Year.